I wanted to do something about the shocking fact that an eighth of our world go hungry every day. I wanted to support some charities, Mary's Meals and the IF campaign, who I knew were doing fantastic work in this area, but also knew I wanted to try and get other people interested and involved in this to make a bigger impact together. So I decided to live on £5 for a week. I went out at the beginning of the week with £5 note and bought my shopping, some basic rations for the week, and then constructed some very basic, very repetitive menus to get me through the week. The first day was a bit of a shock. The food was more tasteless than anything. It was the poor quality and the taste of the food that really hit me. Dryness of things, the lack of flavour. I had a reasonable amount of food though. I decided that I could either moan about my experience or I could use my experience to reflect and think about those who have got so much less than I had. I realised by the middle of the week that this was absolutely nothing, just limiting myself to this amount of food with nothing. This wasn't poverty. I still had my nice warm bed, sanitation, security, gas, electricity, internet, transport, countless other things, and that this was really not even the smallest window into what it must be like to be poor, to go hungry every day. I also realised there was one thing eating this diet myself and quite another thing to imagine feeding this diet to my daughter or my pregnant wife. Day 4 I had a little bit of a shock. A dietitian friend of mine told me quite how unhealthy this diet was and how ill I would be if I continued on it for any length of time. That really hit home. And then by day 5 started taking its toll on me, felt a bit weak, wobbly, sick by the end of day 5, and was really glad this was going to be over. My main reflections over the course of the week were how lucky we are, how much we have in our country, and how little some other people have. Mary's Meals provide a meal for a child in a place of education. They can feed a child for £10 for an entire year. That's incredible. I spent £5 on food for a week and I thought that was a hardship. The Enough Food for Everyone IF campaign provides a way of people campaigning, getting involved to combat all these other factors that are involved in why people are hungry and why people are being kept in hunger. Get involved. Buy a wristband from an Oxfam shop, go online, get involved in those campaigns, give to the Mary's Meal campaign. You can do that through my Just Giving page. Get involved, do something to make a difference to someone.